welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, my name is Dawn. The channel is a vlog channel about my life living in the Netherlands, and also a crafty podcast when I can find the time to talk about all the crafty things I've been working on. As you can see, if you're not familiar, I'm in my very messy craft room, which is a mess. It's full of wool and fabric and all other crafty goodness, and it's also doubling up as my home office at the moment. Okay, I'm really late in filming any kind of content this week. However, I think you would have seen some footage. Many of you will know that I recently turned 50, and one of the gifts I received from two of my girlfriends, Eliane and Yvette, was a high tea in a beautiful restaurant in my village. I have filmed there once or twice before, a long time ago, and yeah, we went on Sunday afternoon and we had high tea and it was lovely. It was so nice. I really enjoy going to this little, it's like a little sort of cutesy lunchroom on the canal. We often sail past it as well when we're on the boat. So I've been for lunch there many times. It's one of the favourite spots that I go to with the girls for lunch, but I've never had the high tea there. And Eliane and Yvette had never even been in the little the restaurant, the lunchroom either, so it's the first time for them, and really nice, so good. And I think we were booked in for 3 in the afternoon, and I think we didn't leave till almost 6 o'clock. I think you would have seen from the footage it was dark when we left, and yeah, it was just so nice, just what I needed. So a quick update: if you watched last week's vlog, you'll know that yeah, it was a bit of a sort of up and down kind of week. One of the real downs was Lawrence had to do CPR to a man who'd collapsed on the hockey field, not from his own team but from the opposition. Anyway, by all accounts, you know, Lawrence said if he hadn't passed away there, he was, you know, not far off. And then I think in last week's vlog I told you that he was still alive, but he was in critical care. Anyway, miracle of miracles, his team have had like a blanket email to say he's pulled through, and the doctors have said it's only because of the CPR that he received is the reason that he's alive today. So I'm so incredibly proud of Lawrence. It's like, wow, you know, it's unbelievable. And it just goes to show that, you know, never sort of underestimate you know, your human sort of instinct. You know, I've spoke to him about this, and you know, quite a few times, and he said he just didn't even think. He said he saw the stick fall, and then the guy, he didn't even sort of stumble. He literally just like a plank fell back. Luckily they were playing on Astro, and there's like rubber under the Astro, so he wasn't worried about him hitting his head. But he said he literally was like ran across and instantly, and then there was a first aider came, and between the pair of them they worked on him. Lawrence actually said he not sure exactly, but he thought now he's calmer, and he thought about it. He thought it was a good 15-20 minutes that they worked on him, and then the ambulance was busy with him for another 30 minutes before they even drove off. So anyway, thank you so much for all your kind comments, and yeah, I'm so proud of him. And I mean, like, my gosh, you know, that man is alive today because, you know, yeah, 2 other humans sort of reacted quick and, you know, saved his life basically. So anyway, if I have any more updates on that, I'll let you know. Okay, well, I'm working today. I've got a couple of meetings this morning. Yeah, in half an hour is my first one, and then this afternoon I'm going into the office for a couple of meetings. So yeah, let's see what the day brings. Anyway, I better crack on. Just popping out. I've got a meeting. It's nice to actually get away from my desk. Oof, it's been a busy morning. Second time out this week, doing well, eh? Today is my short day, but I haven't planned anything. We'll see how things go. I haven't really got anything to tell you interesting at all, although I have been making a list of vlogmasy, not vlogmas, vlogmasy things that I might be able to manage to do. So that'll be fun, providing, you know, not locked up again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I've mentioned it this week, but yes, we're in partial lockdown in the Netherlands. It's not much impact for me as such. It's mainly the kids. I mean, yeah, everything's closed by 8 p.m. Well, anyway, let's not dwell on it. Something interesting. I was watching This Morning, which is, if you're not from the UK, it's a British morning show. It's one of these sort of yeah, like a chat show, you know, features, interviews, you know, reviews, that kind of thing. And it was actually on, I think it was on Monday. It was still on when I came downstairs for my lunch, because obviously in the Netherlands there's an hour difference, so I still catch morning shows when I'm on my lunch break. Super handy. Sorry, this blowout. It's rained non-stop all day, and now the sun's out. It's actually quite a pleasant but damp day. Anyway, there was a review by Alice Bear, I think she's called. If you're a Brit, you'll know who I mean. And she was reviewing handy gadgets for cold weather. And there was things like boot dryers. So, you know, there was like mobile ones that you could just like stick in your wet boots or shoes, and then you know, they'd be dry in an hour if you'd been out in snow or wet weather. And then there was like yeah, like a tree that you could hang wellies and other gloves and stuff on. So there's all this kind of stuff, which was, I thought, super interesting. But the really, really interesting thing is Joshua has something called Raynaud's disease, which apparently is super common. One of my cousins has it as well. And in this cold weather, even when it's warm, he gets cold. Raynaud's disease is basically an issue with circulation, to the point that his hands go white, like corpse white. And, you know, even as a little boy, he used to get a blue lip when he was out, you know, on the football field, if he got too cold, even when he's moving around. And there's no cure for it. I'm surprised, because it's so common. Anyway, waffle. One of the things that she spoke about was Raynaud's disease, because, yeah, I mean, if you're in cold weather and you have it, it's pretty unbearable. And she mentioned these gloves that she'd found on the RaynaudsDisease.com website. And apparently they're, oh no, the road's closed. Shit. Oh, sorry, bad word. Okay. Do you know, that's such a Dutch thing? They don't tell you at the beginning of the road that it's closed. Okay, I have to try and figure out how to get where I'm going now. Distraction. So, oh, for God's sake, now it's a bus lane. I actually don't know where I'm driving to now. I'm hoping the car in front of me knows. I don't know where I'm going. I'm in the middle of this housing estate that I never drive through. Anyway, I'll follow the car in front. They seem to be having the same problems I'm having. Anyway, the gloves. There was these gloves that they recommended that people with Raynaud's wear, and they have silver woven into the fabric. Okay, I'm following this person here. I hope they're not going home. How awkward would that be if they just pull up at their house and I'm like to pull up behind them? Anyway, yeah, so these, anyway, I went on the website, said to Lawrence, wow, let's see if we can get Josh a pair. And the website had crashed because of Alice Bear. Oh yeah, he is, he's going to his house. Oh no, that's so embarrassing. All right, oh, well, let's see. I think I've gone the right way. Gosh, I don't even know where I am. I'm just going to pause a minute. Okay, I think I've figured out where I am. My gosh, that was a long way around. When I go home, I'll have to go a different way. That's fine. I would have gone that way if I'd have known. Anyway, I'm not late. Anyway, so the website had crashed. So, but I think it was a British site. Anyway, so I had a look in the Netherlands, and they had them. And we ordered a pair for Joshua. He's not home at the moment, so he doesn't know he's got them. And we had a look, and they're actually glove liners. So I ordered black ones, but they're grey, which it's fine, you know, because he's got like really good thermal, you know, like waterproof gloves, but these go under them. So I can't wait for him to try them. I'm so curious if they work. Gosh, that would be amazing for him. In case you're wondering, Joshua, there was a football match last night. I think Ajax, which is the Dutch, one of the Dutch teams, football teams. Some of his friends study in Delft, and they're in student digs. So he went over to Delft and crashed at his friend's place last night while they watched the football together. That's like an hour and a half on the train from me. So I was like, oh, but yeah, he's 19 now. He's, you know, he's a man. You know, he's a young man. But gosh, does anybody else have that problem? Letting go with their kids? Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate now and figure out the way where I'm supposed to go. And if anything happens, I'll take you with me. About to film a little short video it was a challenge set by Ali, who's, some of you will know her as Little Drops of Wonderful, or her other YouTube channel, My Wonderful Life. Is it? I think it's My Wonderful Life. Anyway, she set a challenge, I think when she did Vlogtober, that to film hashtag what's on my windowsill. But she also said we could do what's on my shelf, because I'll flip it around in the little video to show you. Well, I don't have, I have 2 windowsills in my entire house. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a Dutch thing, or an older house Dutch thing. I have 2. One of them is in the kids' playroom, so there's nothing on there. There used to be like juice packets and half-eaten cookies, but nobody uses it anymore. And then I have a big picture window in the lounge, which is over there. And there's a reason that I only have a couple of heavy things on there. So maybe I'll flick round and show you. But anyway, I'm going to rustle because something arrived yesterday. I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, I was struggling to open it. I know what it is because the sender's name was on the envelope. But I'm just going to unbox it. Which way? Now with you. Not actually open it, so ta-da! Oh, there was a card. Throw that there. I knew this was coming. Helen had actually reached out to me because obviously she needed my address. But if you don't know what this is, I think I've mentioned it on my YouTube channel a few times. For quite a good few months, Jeanette, who's Crafty Creations, Jeanette and I ran a make-along on Instagram called hashtag Enchanted Forest Mal 21, I think it was called. So if you want to go back on Instagram and have a look, if you use that hashtag and go and have a look, you can see all the amazing entries. Helen, who's also got a YouTube channel, by the way, Helen really threw herself into the make-along. And she just was having so much fun and enjoyed making everything that she made a story Oh my gosh, I tell you, Helen made the mal for me and Jeanette. We were just so, it was like we couldn't wait for the next instalment. It was so beautiful. And I know quite a few people had said to Helen, myself included, like, oh, you've got to make a book, because Helen also illustrates as well. So this book, yeah, this, I was just confirming it. So on the front is, there's Helen's name, Helen Kettering, Ketteridge. Kettering is somebody else I know, Ketteridge. These were the photos that you'll see on the Instagram hashtag or Helen's account, either one. And but the book is her illustrations. I thought it was, I just double checked. And oh, I'm thrilled to bits with it. So there's the author. Look at me, my friend's an author. Oh, swanky swanky. That's not all. That's not all. 1 minute. I'm gonna cry. No, I won't. I'll try not to. You know I'm a big baby. I'm very emotional. But look, I don't know if you want to pause the video and if you can let me hide my face. Yeah, you can see it. So she dedicated the book to Jeanette and I. When she told me, I was like, ooh, I was really, oh. Do you know, I'm just thrilled to bits. And as I just said, for me, Helen made the mal. It was just amazing. I'm not going to give you all of it away, but so the story that she did for the make-along. So she drew, she hand drew and coloured. I think they're painted, yeah, or pastel. I don't know. I think she might have done pastels. I know she does watercolour. She's a really good artist. Anyway, sorry, I got interrupted. My phone just rang. So she did all the pictures, so all the photos, and then she did photos, and then she did the story in as a rhyming story. It's just beautiful, and you know, if you can't get hold of the book, check out Helen's channel, because she did a dedicated video reading the story. It's beautiful. I mean, if you're not familiar with Helen, she's a very calming person, super creative, but just so calming. You know, she's really, I like to sit and watch Helen, you know, when I'm feeling a bit stressy, and then I just make a nice drink and I put her on and I'm like, oh, you know, I always get that feeling like, oh, let's have a chat with Helen. So anyway, I'll show you a couple of the pages. I don't want to give the story away. Okay. It's a cracking story. So she wove into the story like a bit of a dodgy character. And for children, you know, they all imagine like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, yeah, the child snatcher, you know, or the Wizard of Oz, you know, the witch, you know, kids and grown-ups always love like a baddie. So hers was actually called Badman. So there he is, Badman, up to no good. So when she introduced Badman into the story, I was like, no, what is he doing? Oh, let me show you some more. Just stunning. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look. Beautiful. Absolutely. I don't even think I should attempt to read anymore. Read anything from it, because I can't do it justice like Helen does, especially with my dodgy accent. Sorry, because I've literally just opened it with you guys. Oh, look at them, look at them. Oh, so cute. The little Kenomis. Oh. Anyway, if you're watching Helen, mwah, thank you. I love it. Please check out Amazon. Go to Helen's account or Instagram, or you can email me and I'll put links below. This is a cracking children's storybook. If you've got little ones, if you've got grandchildren, nieces, nephews, your friends' kids, seriously, this is not a sponsored video, by the way, but I can't recommend it enough. It's just like a wholesome children's story with just enough sort of spice in it to make kids be like, oh, you know, it's gripping. So anyway, beautiful, thrilled to bits. So that's happy mail. Ooh, love that. So yes, as I was saying, I'm going to film a little hashtag what's on my windowsill, but actually my shelf. I think many of you will have seen it before, but if I use the hashtag, other people can have a nosy in. I'm not sure if I'm not going to do the entire, the entire shelf, because that's just wine and alcohol glasses. So I'm just going to do this section, and I'll try and talk about as many things as possible. Anyway, there'll be a separate video for that. Today's my day off. Slept a bit better last night, so that's good. I actually went to bed at 9. I was exhausted, and I tossed and turned a little bit, but I woke up at 7. When I saw the time, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I slept that long. And I tell you what, I feel better for it. I'm wearing my Just Be Happy t-shirt. I'm trying to sort of reprogram myself and surround myself with positive thoughts and energy. This evening, I'm going round to Nicola's for a little cheeky glass of something. Just to catch up with her and a couple of the other ladies. That's something fun to look out for. And for the rest of the day, not much. Did a bit of knitting this morning. I've actually, that's what I did. I fell into the Instagram sort of, down the Instagram hole. I realised on my Instagram account, I'm like, I don't know, 70, 80, 70, 60 people, followers, off making 2,000 Instagram followers. And I hadn't realised, it just, for me, I think once you reach over a certain amount, it can, well, for me indeed, it can go a little bit slower, So I didn't have my eye on it, frankly. And then I posted what I've done this morning. I've been knitting on my a year of dishcloths by the kitchen sink knitter, Ghislaine. Sorry, my memory this morning. I was knitting on that, and I took a photo, posted it on my Instagram, and then I saw there'd been an Instagram update. So some of the, where you click on things, they look different or they'd moved. So I was like, how do I do? I had one of these moments of like, what? I saw, and ironically, Facebook had done the same this morning. Actually, Lawrence was complaining about that. He didn't have to do something. Fine. And that's when I was like, I said, Lawrence, look how many followers I've got. So I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna do something. So I've made a little announcement on my Instagram. So this is not for YouTube. This is purely for my Instagram account. But when I reach 2,000 followers, I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you're on Instagram, go and have a check, share it, get the numbers up, and then hopefully, if we can get it up to 2,000 pre-Christmas, there's going to be a gifty going to somebody. It will be a crafty gift, because I think like 95% of my Instagram followers are from the crafting community, and I realise not everybody watching is, a crafter. So, but if you're not, and you have somebody in your family or your friends who crafts, it will be for a crafter. I've already said it will be some hand-dyed yarn from myself, maybe some of the commercial yarn that I buy in the Netherlands, that, maybe you can't get hold of it where you live, a project bag, and other crafty goodies. So, you never know, next time I film, maybe we're already at the 2K, and then I'll make the announcement of how you can enter. Okay, I'm going to stop waffling now. I'll show you what's on my windowsill, and then I'm going to film the video. And then I've put aside an hour of my day to do some crafting things that I really, really have to get on top of, because I've got to make, and I've got to work on advents. So I will catch you later. I hope you can hear me. I've got the dryer on. Yeah, not the washing machine, the dryer. And I've got the dishwasher on. It's just gone 6 o'clock here, so I'm going to get dinner on the go in a bit. Josh was out. He's gone to see the James Bond movie with his friend Lars. They've gone into Amsterdam. So he said he'll eat out there, although everything's closed at 8. But anyway, William's at football. He'll get home at 7. Lawrence is going out to hockey, but on the way out he's going to drop me off at Nicola's. I think I mentioned I was going there before. So I'm going to make really easy dinner. We're going to have schnitzel, fries, and I don't know, peas or sweet corn or some vegetable. But anyway, I've been in my craft room all afternoon, not just crafting, but I've been editing. So I've put up the video already of the shelf tour, so I hope you saw it, or if you know, if it's your thing. And I did some sewing, but I've run out of some supplies. What I did find, and I'm thrilled to bits, is these are my Nana's dressmaking scissors. I mean, yeah, they wouldn't cut anything. I mean, they're so blunt. My gosh, they're heavy. Aren't they just lovely? I mean, I remember her using them as a child. So super happy with them. I think I'm going to put them in the glass stolp. Ted's living in there at the moment with some ribbons and stuff. I'll see. I didn't want it empty. Anyway, the other thing I'll show you, they're not dry 100%, but I can lift them. I framed the hand-blown ornaments that I bought. I don't know if you can see, yeah. So I've got them on this sort of shadow box. And then, yeah, I've lined them with black paper. So that's the Vermeer, where the milkmaid. You can see. Can you see it? And here is the, of course, the Mona Lisa. I'm tilting it because there's a reflection of the spotlights in the kitchen. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Not too much reflection. That's what they look like. They're like domed. Love them. I took the little whatchamacallit, the wires. I took the wires off the top. So what do you think? I love them. I don't know why I've just done that. Okay, catch you later. Seen some footage from the garden centre. We needed cat food for Daxter, and we can buy big packs there. That's why we popped in. So while I was there, I thought I'll have a look at the Christmas stuff. Christmas seems to have hit the Netherlands big time, but hopefully I'll film more of that stuff, maybe for Vlogmas and so forth. Last night Went over to Nicola's with a couple of the girls. We had such a fun night. It was really, really good. Was a bit worried about waking up with a dodgy head this morning, but it was fine. It was really, yeah, it was good. We were a little bit sort of, you know, happy, but not, you know, plastered. Anyway, I think at this point I'm going to wrap up this week's vlog, because yet again, I don't know what I've been waffling about. If you are new, thanks for giving up your time to spend with me. And if you're not subscribed already, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. That would be wonderful. And if you enjoyed today's video, you can also hit the thumbs up, which is a like. All these interactions on my channel basically feed me information of what you like or maybe what you don't like. So and if you don't want to, that's also fine. Just appreciate anybody tuning in and watching me, frankly. Hope you've all had a good week. Wishing you all a good week ahead. Maybe I'll film a podcast. That might be coming next. And I've also loaded up the what's on my windowsill tour, if you missed that. Okay, I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.